Hi friends, Patrick Tinney here. So, I'm a big SWOT analysis guy, all right? It happened, I want to say it was in my early 30s when I bumped into it. I'd been through a bunch of strategic planning models and none of them, they're all too complicated. I need simple. I need simple. There is nothing really super simple about doing strategy. But the SWOT analysis to me, if you're not doing it on your deals, God, you're leaving money on the table. So I went back in and trained my colleagues at the Toronto Star on how I use the SWOT analysis for negotiation deals. And I've actually had readers call me up and they say, Pat, geez, I sat down with Unlocking Yes, and it's a hard thing to do, but holy smokes. Once I figured it out, I went and closed one of the biggest deals I've ever closed, for goodness sakes. So with the Toronto Star guys, after I got finished with them, I had one of their directors walk up to me and he went, Pat, what the hell were we thinking? Why don't we know this? And I'm going, I don't know. Norm, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. All I can tell you is that life evolves. I've evolved to the point now where I do SWOT analysis on deals, and he goes, oh, God, we should have been doing this on every major account here. Like, think of the money. I said, I know it's an error. It's a mistake. But here's the thing. When I sit down with clients, like I could actually spend just a half a day on this alone, believe it or not, just grinding it into you. Because once you learn how to do a deal in SWOT, in your mind, then you're going to take out almost all of the risk. You're just going to remove it. And you're going to replace it with so much positive risk. You're going to get the right proposals in the right hands at the right time. And it's an error not to understand this. It really is. Like it's just one of those things where you're going to look up at yourself and you're going to, like years later, you're going to sit there and you're going to go, after you read one of my books or after you're through one of my sessions, if you go through one of my sessions, believe me, you're just going to be changed. You can't go back and think the old way again. It doesn't work because you know too much. You're the woman or you're the man who knew too much. Anyway, if you don't learn this, if you don't understand it, and you're going into major negotiations, all I can say is buckle up because it's going to hurt if you don't understand the business implications and key leverage points around a major deal, especially when you get into life-changing deals for your family business, for your large family business, or your corporation, because they will not forget stinky deals because you didn't understand how a SWOT analysis worked on a deal. You giddy up.